The Forgotten Kingdom. The film opens in the magical realm of Eloria, a kingdom where magic and nature once lived in harmony. Long ago, a terrible curse known as the HEXED spread across the land, corrupting forests, darkening rivers, and turning creatures into monsters. The once thriving kingdom was sealed away from the rest of the world by a shimmering barrier. Legends say only a child born under a rare lunar eclipse could break the curse. That child is Liora, a brave, curious 14-year-old with streaks of moonlight in her hair. But she doesn't yet know the weight of her destiny. Leora's mischief in her small village at the edge of Eloria's ruins. Leora dreams of adventure beyond the barrier. She's playful, mischievous, and often scolded for experimenting with forbidden spells. Her best friend Finn, a clever inventor who distrusts magic, helps her test magical gadgets in secret. Leora finds a cracked amulet in the forest that glows in her hand. Her grandmother, a healer, warns her never to use it. It belongs to the Hex, but temptation gets the better of her. The amulet awakens one night. Leora activates the amulet during a lunar eclipse, unleashing a surge of magic across the village. The barrier around Eloria flickers, and shadows stir in the distance. Out of the darkness steps Vera, the Hex Witch, who has been trapped for centuries. Vera, sly and elegant, senses the amulet's power and realizes Leora is the prophesied child. She feigns kindness, pretending to be a mentor, but secretly plans to twist Leora into helping her conquer Eloria. The council's wrath, the village council, discovers Leora's mistake and banishes her. They believe she's doomed them all by awakening the Hex. Finn secretly follows her, carrying his inventions and gadgets to keep her safe. Heartbroken but determined, Leora vows to undo her mistake and break the curse. Vera whispers promises of power, urging her to come deeper into the cursed lands. But Leora suspects she cannot fully trust her. The journey begins. Leora and Finn enter the wilds of Eloria, encountering landscapes scarred by the Hex. Forests are twisted, rivers glow with dark mist, and ruined castles echo with whispers. They meet Nox, a mischievous talking raven cursed by the Hex, who agrees to guide them for a price. Nox claims he knows the secrets of breaking the curse, but warns that it requires of the 3 lost relics of Eloria. The quest officially begins. Trial of Fire, their first destination, is the volcanic peaks, home of the Ember Relic. The journey tests their courage as lava beasts swarm the caves. Finn's gadgets help them survive, but his distrust of magic causes tension with Leora's reliance on spells. At the peak, Leora confronts a massive fire serpent. She learns to blend Finn's inventions with her magic, combining creativity and sorcery to defeat it. The Ember Relic chooses her, glowing with lunar energy. The witch's shadow Vera watches from afar, manipulating events to make Leora believe she's helping her. She sends enchanted wolves to attest Leora's strength, pretending they are rogue monsters. When Leora triumphs, Vera praises her as a true sorceress. Finn grows suspicious of Vera's interest and warns Leora not to trust her. But Leora, eager for guidance, clings to Vera's approval. A rift grows between friends. Forest of Echoes next. They travel to the Forest of Echoes, where voices of the cursed whisper warnings. Here lies the verdant relic, hidden deep in enchanted roots. The forest conjures illusions of Leora's fears, her parents abandoning her, her friends mocking her. Finn is trapped in an illusion of failure, his inventions crumbling. Leora breaks the spell by embracing her inner strength, proving that her worth isn't tied to others' voices. The verdant relic blooms into her hands. Nox's secret, the Raven. Nox reveals he was once a royal advisor before the Hex cursed him. He confesses he tricked them into finding the relics, as only the prophesied child could unlock them. Finn is furious at his betrayal, but Nox swears his goal is to break the Hex and free himself. Leora chooses to trust him, believing everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Vera, however, grows nervous. The relics may empower Leora beyond her control. Betrayal on the bridge. As they cross the shattered bridge, Vera finally strikes. She steals the Ember and verdant relics, revealing her true intentions: to harness their power and expand the Hex beyond Eloria. She mocks Leora for her naivete and vanishes in a storm of shadows. Leora feels crushed, blaming herself for trusting Vera. Finn reminds her that their journey isn't over. They still have the final relic to find, the Lunar Relic, which may be the most powerful of all. The Frozen Citadel. The last relic rests in the Frozen Citadel, a palace of eternal ice. The group braves freezing blizzards and ice phantoms that drain their warmth. Inside, they find the lunar relic locked within a prism of frozen light. Only someone who accepts both light and shadow within themselves can free it. Liora must confront her own mistakes, her reckless curiosity, her pride, her longing for recognition. Through tears, she embraces her flaws, shattering the ice and earning the relic. The rising Hex, meanwhile, Vera fuses the stolen relics into her staff, unleashing waves of corruption. Villages fall, skies turn crimson, and the Hex spreads beyond Eloria's borders. The Council of Leora's village prepares for the worst, regretting banishing her. Vera declares herself a queen eternal, summoning a monstrous army. With only the lunar relic left, Leora realizes she must face Vera, even if it means losing everything. Reunion of Hope, Leora, Finn, and Nox return to the village where the people shun them at first. But when they see the lunar relic's light, they rally in hope. Leora apologizes to her grandmother, who finally admits she always knew Leora was destined for greatness. Finn begins inventing weapons powered by both magic and machinery to aid the villagers. For the first time, Eloria stands united against the Hex. Marched to darkness, the heroes lead a charge into Vera's fortress, battling corrupted creatures and twisted landscapes. Finn's inventions disable traps, while Leora's magic shields the fighters. Nox scouts ahead, using his curse to manipulate shadows against Vera's army. Despite victories, they suffer losses, reminding Leora of the high cost of war. She questions whether she is strong enough to finish what she began. The witch's temptation inside the fortress, Vera confronts Leora alone, offering her a place as co-ruler of a world reshaped by Hex magic. She tempts Leora with visions of endless power and the ability to protect her loved ones forever. Leora struggles, torn between temptation and duty. Finn interrupts, reminding her of who she truly is. In a burst of clarity, Leora rejects Vera and declares she will end the Hex once and for all. Battle of light and shadow, the final battle erupts as relic clashes against relic. Vera wields the ember and verdant relics, summoning storms of fire and vines of darkness. Leora counters with the lunar relic, channeling moonlight into shields and blasts of radiant energy. The fortress crumbles around them, and Finn barely escapes collapsing debris while trying to aid her. The duel reaches its peak when Leora finally unlocks the relic's full potential. The true curse during the clash, Vera reveals the heartbreaking truth. She was once the protector of Eloria, cursed by the Hex when she tried to destroy it centuries ago. The relics corrupted her, twisting her love for her people into obsession. Leora realizes the Hex isn't just a spell, it's a parasite feeding on ambition and fear. To end it, she must free Vera, not destroy her. This revelation changes everything. The sacrifice Leora channels the lunar relic, pouring light into Vera's heart. Vera fights against it, but memories of who she once was resurface. With a scream, the Hex shatters, consuming itself in a burst of light. The relics dissolve into pure energy, healing the land. But Leora collapses, drained of her power, her moonlit hair fading. Finn and Nox rush to her side, fearing she won't wake. Dawn of Eloria, the sun rises over Eloria for the first time in centuries. Forests bloom, rivers run clear, and cursed creatures return to their true forms. Vera, freed from the Hex, chooses exile to atone for her actions. Nox is restored to his human form, bowing in loyalty to Leora. The villagers lift Leora as a hero, though she insists the victory was shared by all. She learns that true magic lies not in relics, but in unity, courage, and compassion. A new legend in the final scene. Leora looks out at the horizon, her hair still faintly shimmering with moonlight. Finn unveils a flying ship powered by magic and invention, promising new adventures. As they soar into the skies, Leora narrates that Eloria's story is not ending, but beginning anew. A post-credit scene teases a fragment of the Hex slithering into the shadows, hinting that darkness may rise again.